Yes, good morning students and welcome you all in the class of mathematics, and this is the third period for this week, and here I will explain you some more questions based on equivalent form and standard form of rational number. Okay, and then after that some fill in the blanks questions also based on this, and then some true false questions based on the concept of standard form of rational number. Okay, next we will see representation of rational number on the number line. Okay, negative rational number and positive rational number, both the type of rational number you can represent. Okay, so all of you try to understand from here. Okay students, it is chapter number 4, rational number, mathematics for standard 7th, and here today we will discuss some more questions based on equivalent form and standard form of rational number. So here we have seen the question. You see, which of the following are pairs of equivalent rational number? Two pairs he has given, first and second. In first question the number is minus 13 by 7 and second number is 39 by minus 21. So one of the method is this, that convert both the number into simplest form. As you can see, this first number minus 13 by 7 is already in simplest form. So first convert this, that 39 by minus 21. This you can divide with the SCF. 39 divide, what is the SCF of this 39 and 21? That will be 3 only. Okay, when you will find the SCF of numerator and denominator without sign. Find the SCF of 39 and 21, that will come 3 only. So you will get that 39 divided by 3 means 13. And 21 divided by 3 is 7, and here minus is also there, so minus you will put, because minus 21 divided by 3 is minus 7. Now you may convert it into standard form, meaning is that you have to convert into standard form. So minus you have to take out upside. How you will do that? 13 by minus 7 is equals to, you can write that 13 into minus 1 and minus 7 into minus 1. Okay, so you will get that minus 13 by 7. So this way you have seen that 39 by minus 21 is equal to 13 by minus 7, and 13 by minus 7 is equal to minus 13 by 7. Therefore we can say that 39 by minus 21 is equals to minus 13 by 7. That means they are equal and they are equivalent pairs, equivalent pair of rational number. Okay, so here one more method you can try, that you can find the equivalent form of the rational number minus 13 by 7 where the numerator will be 39. Okay, or the denominator is minus 21. So this you can try. So if the question is this same question, minus 13 by 7 comma 39 by minus 21. So the second method you can try, that minus 13 by 7 is equals to, now what number you will multiply with minus 13 so that you will get the numerator 39? Obviously the number is minus 3. Minus 13 into minus 3 is plus 39. So the denominator also with the same number, because numerator and denominator multiply with same number. That will come 39 by minus 21. 39 by minus 21. So this way you have seen that both the numbers are equal. Therefore minus 13 by 7 is equals to 39 by minus 21. Means if their value is same, only their form is different, that means they are equivalent pair of rational number. Yes, now one more similar question you can see. If the question is given 9 by 4 comma minus 36 by minus 16. So you can check by finding the equivalent rational number where the numerator is minus 36. So 9 into what? Minus 4, and denominator also, because 9 into minus 4 is minus 36, and 4 into minus 4. You will get minus 36 by minus 16, means both are equal, so they are also equivalent pair of rational numbers. Yes, now the next type of question is find x such that 7 by minus 3 is equals to x by 6. First method is that finding equivalent rational number where the denominator is 6. Here denominator is 6 and in this number the denominator is minus 3. So if you will multiply here minus 3 with minus 2, then you can get 6. Therefore I am doing that 7 by minus 3 equals to 7 into minus 2. 7 into minus 2 by minus 3 into minus 2. Then you will get the number minus 14, because the numerator and denominator should be multiplied by same number, then only you can find equivalent rational number. So it is 16. So this implies maintaining equation you can write 7 by minus 3 equals to minus 14 by 6. So comparing both the sides you can see that therefore x equals to minus 14, because at the place of x here minus 14 is written and remaining numbers are same. Okay, so by comparing both sides you can say x equals to minus 14. Now the similar question you can solve this question for find the value of x, that means here the value by the cross multiplication method, cross multiply method, that this numerator and denominator cross they will multiply and this numerator and denominator cross they will multiply, then they are equal. If these two fractions or these two rational numbers are equal, then only this equation is also equal, means this cross multiplication result is equal. So 5 into x is equals to 3 into minus 25. So you will get that 5. So x right here only, this 5 will go on the right side. So 3 into minus 25 by 5. With 5 you will cut 5 into 1 time, 5 into 5 time. So you will get that 3 into minus 5 means minus 15. Therefore x equals to minus 15. This is the method of cross multiply. Yes. Now see some fill in the blanks question based on this concept, that minus 9 by 5. So that this is the first question, equals to upside dash by 20. Fill in the blanks upside, equals to 27 by blank equals to minus 45 by again downside blank. So these blank spaces we have to fill. Okay, somewhere denominator is given and here numerator is given, again here numerator is given. So you will use the rule of finding equivalent rational number with the particular denominator or a particular numerator. Okay, so if the number is, you have to make it here 20. If you want to make the denominator 20, then we have to multiply this 5 with 4. So that we will do minus 9 by 5, since minus 9 by 5 is equals to minus 9 into 4 and 5 into 4. So you will get minus 36 by 20. Okay, minus 36 by 20. So here you will write that minus 36. Okay, because the denominator is 20 only. So if denominator is 20, then numerator is minus 36. Now here is 27. Then what number you will multiply with 9? Minus 9. So to make it 27, minus 9 by 5. So if you will multiply minus 9 into minus 3, then it is 27, and 5 into minus 3. Here also numerator multiply with minus 3 and denominator multiply with minus 3. That is becoming 27. Minus 9 into minus 3 is minus into minus plus, and 9 into 3, 27. The result is minus 15. 5 into minus 3 is minus 15. So here you will write minus 15. Last question is minus 45 is numerator. So minus 9 into 5 is minus 45. Therefore we write that minus 9 by 5 is equals to minus 9 into 5. Minus 9 into 5, and so denominator also it is already 5 and multiply with 5. So 5 into 5 it is minus 45 by 25. So if the numerator is minus 45, then the denominator is 25. So right here 25. So this way you can fill in the blanks, whatever blanks are given that you can fill. Okay, now see some true false questions, straight true and true or false. So if question is given 0 is the smallest rational number, that will be false only because the rational numbers are negative also. Minus 2 by 7, minus 4 by 5. Okay, so this way rational numbers are negative also, and negative numbers are smaller than 0. So that's why 0 cannot be the smallest rational number. So it is false. Next number is every integer is a rational number. It is true only because you see it is positive integer or negative integer. 5 by 1 is also a rational number. Minus 5 by 1 is also a rational number. Same way you can write that 7 by 1 is rational number. Minus 7 by 1 is also rational number. So every integer, negative or positive, that is rational number because the denominator of all the integers is 1. Okay. Yes, now the next third number, every rational number is a fraction. That is false because fractions are, you can write that because here the region you can mention fractions are either positive or 0. Okay, fractions are either positive or 0 because they are made up of whole numbers. They cannot be negative. So every rational number is a fraction is false because if we will write this negative rational number minus 2 by 5, this is a rational number but this is not a fraction. So every rational number is not a fraction. Next, every fraction is a rational number. Every fraction is a rational number. True, because rational numbers are positive and negative both. 2 by 3, 5 by 7, this is a rational number also and it is a fraction also. Because fractions are positive or 0 and rational number are both negative, positive and 0 all. So this you can say P by Q form where denominator cannot be 0. This is the condition only. So it is true. Yes, now see that representation of rational number on number line. This you have to see. Representation of rational number on number line. So you can represent it like this. If any number you have to represent, that is given 1 by 3. If the number is, first question is 1 by 3. Then first divide it into equal part, that is 0, 1, 2, this side minus 1, minus 2, this way. So between 0 and 1, 1 by 3 means 0 plus 1 by 3. Means it is more than 0 but less than 1 only because 1 by 3 is a proper fraction and proper fraction value is always less than 1. So you will divide between 0 and 1 3 parts. Divide between 0 and 1 3 parts. So for dividing into 3 parts, you will break from 2 points. So this is 1 by 3. The first point is, this is P point is 1 by 3 and now Q point is 2 by 3. And then this is 3 by 3 means 1 only. So this is 1 by 3, 2 by 3. Then it is 1. That is 3 by 3. So now if the number is, if second number given this, that 7 by 3. So 7 by 3 means in mixed fraction 2 whole 1 by 3. Okay, so this you can represent like this. You will draw the number line first. This large number line, put it over here 0, 1, 2, 3. So number is 2 whole 1 by 3 means 2 plus 1 by 3. Okay. So it is more than 2 but less than 3 because 1 by 3 is a proper fraction. And proper fraction means it cannot be more than 1. So between 2 and 3 only, divide it into 3 parts. So it is 2 whole 1 by 3, 2 plus 1 by 3 and it is 2 by 3. So the point, required point is this. P is the point 1 by 3 and this Q you can say 2 by 3, between 2 and 3. So this point is 7 by 3. Okay. Yes, now suppose if you have to represent this point 3 whole 1 by 4. So that will be, you can represent like that. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So between 3 and 4, because this 3 means 3 plus 1 by 4. So more than 3, the given number is more than 3, divide into 3 parts. So this part is 1 by 4, then 2 by 4, and that is 3 by 4. So this point will locate, P point will locate 3 whole 1 by 4. Okay. So now your homework is this only, and that R.S. Agarwal book, exercise 4A, question number you will solve 18 to 22, and exercise 4B, you will solve question number 1. NCERT also some question. NCERT chapter 9, exercise 9.1, question number 4, 5 and 7. Okay. Thank you all of you.